a model 1873 Winchester. This particular gun was made about 1881, so it's over 140 years old, and still shoots. This gun isn't a wall hanger. We shoot it quite often. Come on, let's take a few shots with this old rifle. Hi, hey, welcome to my channel. What you just seen me shooting is this model 1873. Now, this rifle was made in 1881. So I guess to put it in perspective, there wasn't even an automobile on the road. I mean, people were still riding horses and carriages and stagecoaches and trains, and it was back in the Old West. This rifle was made in New Haven, Connecticut. It is not a copy. It isn't made in Japan. It isn't made in Taiwan or Brazil or Italy or any other place. It's made right here in the USA. They made these rifles in factories where they had machineries that would rough these things out. But every one of these rifles had a craftsman fit every piece. Everything was hand touched. All the wood was fitted by hand. All of the internals were fitted by hand. They were filed, they were stoned. Everything was done to keep these rifles in tip-top shape when they were sold. And here we are 146 years later shooting the thing, and proof is in the pudding. I took some offhand shooting just to foul the barrel. I think the first shot was a little low, but that might have been me. But you can see this was shooting at about 30 yards and just getting some of the dust out of the barrel. You don't really, the barrel is kind of dark inside. And you can take a look at the rifle while I'm talking about it. It's old, it's beat up. It's been in the woods hunting for 140 years, probably into the last 20 or 30. This is a family gun. My uncle, we had made a deal, and I had got the rifle years and years ago. He's passed away, and I still have the rifle. I still shoot it quite often, and I enjoy shooting it simply because, you know, this is part of the heritage. This is a beautiful old rifle, and we're going to take it out now, and I'm going to shoot it off the bench at 50 yards, so you can just see why these things won the West. So let's take a look. Okay, we're back, and you can see, wow, I mean, right? This is the group. It's about an inch and a half at about 50 yards. So you figure it'll hold within 3 inches at 100. Not much more beyond that, maybe a little bit, but hey, these guys, back in those days were looking for blood trails. They were taking shots. It's not like the arms of today. Any shot where you could track a deer was a shot that kept you from starving, basically. So that's kind of how that worked back then, and you can see that these rifles were quite capable of taking deer. I mean, my uncle had shot his first buck with this rifle, and he had shot it in the head. So, I mean, this is the caliber is 44-40, and you can see the ammunition lined up here. They're loaded quite. You can see. I mean, the gun has a little power. It's not. We're not popping here. These are hunting loads out of this old rifle, and I'm shooting cast bullets out of course, and I'm shooting smokeless powder. The pressures for the smokeless powder that I'm using are way below the standard for a black powder cartridge. So these are black powder rifles, but if you watch the pressures, you don't have any problem shooting smokeless powder. You just got to understand what the burn rate is and how it works in your rifle. So this is my 1873, made in 1881, and it is a beautiful old rifle, I feel. These guns were used in the Old West. They were used for hunting varmints, people, just about everything. And you absolutely needed a rifle like this if you were going to grow up in the late 1800s. So that's my video today. I appreciate you joining me. Hope you can appreciate just how well these rifles will shoot. And after 146 years, I'd like to see, modern manufacturing, don't get me wrong, but we take much better care of our guns than they did back in those days. These were mostly tools. And to get a gun that survived like this rifle did for all these years and is in this kind of shape, which is fairly decent shape for what it is. They sat in barns, they sat in trucks, they sat in, garages. It wasn't uncommon for these things to sit out in a shed or anything for 3-4 months at a time. So still has some of the original finish on it. It still shoots well. So I appreciate you taking the time to watch the video. I hope you enjoyed it. As far as the loads for the gun, I'm not really I won't tell you what kind of a load, but it's a duplex load. It works really well in the rifle, as you can see. These rifles you need to load for. You need to understand how to do it. And the late, great John Court, who worked with an 1873, was a friend of mine. And he had given me several loads to try in this rifle. This is one of the loads. As you can see, the rifle shoots extremely well with it. So I appreciate you joining me. And as always, you guys have a great day, and I'll see you again next week. Take care.